Hello, hello. How does it go? Bunny Love 444. We'll wait for people to come in, hit the like, subscribe, and the little notification bell. Share the content, keep it moving so that we can get the messages out there. Today we are going to do an Earth Angel Sacred Spiritual Energy check-in because to kind of see where things are. This one's a little different than I do at my 7 p.m. one. I don't know why my hair is all staticky, but give me a second. There we go. There we go. I know it's Memorial Weekend and everybody's got stuff to do. Stop. No, my dog's trying to flip my thing over here. Back up. Back up. Okay, back up. Ouch. She says, just, Mama, no, you don't need to push buttons. She's trying to push buttons on my computer. Stop. Okay, she's like, I don't know about this. She's like, no, you're not calling him aloud. You want to say hi? Say hi. Watch this. Say I love you. Say I love you. Do you love me? Say I love you. No, I want you to say it. Say I love you. Say I love you. Say it. Say I love you. Do you love me? Say I love you. No. Say I love you. Say I love you. Say I love you. No. That's not it. Say it. No. Say it. Hold on. Say it. No, that's not how you say it. Tell the folks how you say, I love you. Say it. You want Frank Sinatra on? Say, I love you, baby. No. Hold on a second. All right, there we go. All right, it's afternoon silly dog stuff, but anyways, getting back to our read. Sorry about that. Like I said, she loves her mommy and loves her attention. So now we're going to get the Earth Angel Sacred Spiritual Energy check-in, because like I said, this one is different from the 7 o'clock. So this is going to be an energetic check-in of the past, present, current. What are the unknown influences and what are the potential energies that are in? So we'll get the sacral chakra going because it's having that passion to be able to give the messages so that you know where you need to be or what's going on. And like I said, even though it's Memorial Weekend, it's been a lot going on, you know, and that's all who are going through any storms right now. Just let them know your storm that you're going through ain't nothing. God's bigger than your storm. But we're going to get this going. As you see, it's wanting to fully take off and protect us because Archangel Michael is coming in with the protection. There's some for you, some for me, for my workspace. And it's really about protecting all. And I wanted to give you guys a heads up too that I don't know exactly when, but I know that I'll be away for a couple of days due to having to figure out things that are going on this end, okay? So I don't even know why I'm grabbing that one. They want me to use this one. All right, so again, don't forget to hit the likes. Look, that's right, 10 of Cups, 10 of Cups. Because no matter what happens, you're going to have that divine counterpartner. You're going to have somebody who's going to be stable, who's going to love you for you, okay? So that's just coming out right off the bat. Yeah, and there's going to be a transition that takes place because I'm hearing somebody is realizing that when you walked away, it was the biggest mistake in their life, and now they're slowly wanting to return. So why that energy is coming up, we haven't even gotten to the earth angel, sacred, spiritual. Yeah, look, you took off because you know your purpose. You know that you're wealthy, whether you're doing it by yourself or whether you're doing it, you and your father, you and our father are doing it, or you and your counterpartner are building. But I'm also being called out to say that somebody needs this message here, okay? Because I know that you have the willpower and the belief to be that traditional, old school, loving soul, okay? Again, I want to send my condolences out to the Tina Turner family. Somebody's got rewards coming in, okay? This is a victory. So even though you feel like things have been at a standstill, things are coming to calmer waters, somebody's been holding on to you a little too tight, and now justice is coming in. All right, so let's clear the energy on this. And they keep wanting to cut. Look, some of you have a love coming in, and this keeps coming through the cards, and this person is very passionate because they love you for your flaws and all. Yeah, they love you for your flaws and all. And with the Page of Cups, they're seeing the signs and synchronicities that the divine is bringing them to know that I'm hearing them say, you were right all along. You were right all along. Yeah. Okay, so let's get to it. Let's get to it. 2 more shuffles. And the way we're going to do this is we're going to get the cards out, and I'm going to lay them down to where it's north, south, east, west, and spirit. Okay, and I'm going to use my David Star to be able to put the cards there, and then we'll find out fully what's going on. We'll get the story. Get the story of what's going on. And it has to do with somebody's purpose. Yeah. Somebody's very passionate about their purpose. All right, Father, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. What is the present energy that we're needing to know for the North? What is the North Node, Father, that we have to follow? Yeah. Wow. It even came out, the North Node. That's amazing. So we'll put that right there because the 3 cards came out, and my nose is itching for the Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine. So that is the present energy, and we're going to find out because you got the Star card, the 2 of Swords laid sideways across the Emperor. Okay, so this is very significant, and that's why I was getting that in the reading part of it. Again, I have my lapis lazuli. Okay, what is the past energy that we need to know? Thank you. What is the current future energy? Oh, shoot. Again, it came out, confirmation. I'm telling you. My nose is constantly itching, so that's a good sign. That's a good sign, because that means that you're going to have a divine masculine or a divine feminine show up at your door. Okay, what are the unknown influences? Okay, so we have 2 that came out for the unknown. As you can see, that one. Okay. And what do we have for the most hidden potential? Number 2 came out. All right. So again, confirmation, things are slow and steady. 3 of Wands, you're getting the preparation and foresight to climb out of the rut that you've been in because you have great strength. Okay. So for the present energy that we're standing in, you got the Star, the 2 of Swords, and it came out like this. Okay. So I'm hearing that this Emperor has made a choice. Before he was sitting on the fence, and now he's made a choice because he knows, and he knows by following the divine guidance, the North Node, he's wanting a renewal. He is hoping for this connection to come back because he feels stuck. He feels stale. He feels stagnant, not being able to have his divine feminine. Because like I said, she walked away. She knew her purpose. She was like, if you ain't gonna treat me what I'm worth, deuces, I'm out. Okay. So what do we have for the past energy? Yeah. So the divine masculine was having family issues. Okay. Was having family issues. There was also a lot of depression and anxiety that was taking place. While divine feminine was, looking towards the future, looking towards the wealth, trying to build that enterprise, the divine masculine was very hurt in depression, anxiety. I'm hearing PTSD. Okay. And I'm hearing with him, he's made the choice. He wants a renewal because he now sees the whole time you were his happiness. You made him feel happy. You understood him. You calmed his mind. You calmed his soul. And you could help him out of that depression and that anxiety. And you could calm his PTSD. I mean, even hearing that you knew how to deal with some of his bipolar issues. Ooh, what is the current energy for the future? Yeah, things are coming to the calmer waters. There's been a lot of growth. There's been a lot of transition. And the divine is given a rite of passageway now for the divine masculine and the divine feminine. Because the divine feminine, as the Queen of Wands, she has been able to keep shining her light, knowing that whatever trouble, whatever storm that she was going through, she knew how to put it behind her and keep persevering forward. She kept taking that action forward. So she knew that when the Emperor was doing third-party situations, she was able to keep going forward. She had that growth. She knew right away. And that's where that transition comes in with the 9 of Swords, because she knew that he had to go through this transition all on his own. She couldn't do it. He's got his free will to do it on his own. But he's a very spiritual being, I'm hearing, very spiritual being. And he's now realizing through all the depression and the things that have gone on and all the towers that have fallen since Divine Feminine has walked out, he's hoping for this renewal. He's hoping that the choice that he made to come back to Divine Feminine, now knowing that that's his twin flame, when this comes out like this, he's leaning on the fence of, okay, I need to find that balance within myself. I need to be able to balance my emotions. I need to be able to stand strong, because this person knew how to truly make me happy and knew how to truly love me for me. And all this person did was nurture me and love me unconditionally and give me that complete happiness. And I'm also hearing that the divine feminine knew exactly what he was going through, because energetically she could sense it, and telepathically she could hear it. But our father was also showing, with the north node, was showing what was going on. So what is the hidden influences? The hidden influences were the fact that his choice left him out in the cold, and there was a completion to the cycle because she didn't look back. She knew that they were supposed to be together, but she didn't look back. She kept moving forward. She completed that cycle, and she was like, I'm going to travel away if that's what I have to do. I'm going to leave you in the cold because you need to be able to do your healing. And that unknown influence of her being able to just up and walk away, not say a thing, not reach back out, not hound him, not, blow up his phone or anything. She completely just, boom, walked away and shut down contact. She completely left him out in the cold. I mean, absolutely in the cold. And this brought worry to him. This brought insecurity to him because he was struggling. He was struggling in poverty, is what I'm hearing. He was struggling. He was struggling, and he found complete balance with this divine feminine. He's never felt this happiness with this divine feminine, or he's never felt this happiness with anybody else like he's felt with this divine feminine, is what I'm hearing. So what are the unknown influences that have made him come to this determination to be able to make that choice of saying, I'm very passionate, I want a renewal, I really want to be with my divine feminine, and I had to balance my emotions and come out of my ego and my pride and stop the third party situation so that I could have this all come in to calmer waters, because she's going to keep shining her light no matter what. She does everything from her heart, and everything she did for me was from her heart. This is the first time that I ever felt true unconditional love, true nurturing, true respect, true admiration. Okay, so what are the unknown hidden influences? Wow. You got the 7 of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles that are coming in. Wow. Yeah. This is a reevaluation. He is doing a reevaluation. He's rethinking his choice and reevaluating and wanting that renewal, because he knows things are going to come into fruition. He's got great gratitude now. Right here, he's got great gratitude and the strength and the resilience to see that all along, with the 7 of Pentacles, all along, this hard work, this dedication, this divine feminine made an effort, went out of the way, could freely speak emotions and feelings, the wants and needs. And that hidden influence, he didn't see it as the hidden influence that everything would come into fruition until he was left out in the cold, until she brought a completion to it and said, bye bye, baby, bye bye. Okay, so let's find out, what else do we need to know? Yeah, I'm telling you. What do we need to know about this divine masculine's choice? Yeah. He's making a fast decision because now he's in control. Now he understands. Now he's having the willpower to push forward. And he knows that even though he's been through the choppy waters, He is divinely protected. He's doing everything from his heart space now, not from his ego. He's protecting his spirituality, staying deeply rooted and grounded. But he knows that the divine is watching over him too. He knows. He knows. Okay. So what do we have? Yeah, look, he knows. He knows that he belongs with his empress. Yeah, he knows right here. It all says plain as day. He has made the choice to have that renewal and come in with the willpower and having self-control to come in fastly to protect this love, to protect this divine ordained love. He has made that choice, and he's like, I'm not going to choose otherwise, because I know that this woman is the only one who brought that happiness, who brought that balance to me, who made me feel different than I've ever felt before. So what do we have for the Nine of Swords, please? What do we have for the Nine of Swords? What do we have for the cleric? Thank you. Yeah, there's new opportunities. Okay, you could be seeing 555, but with all that depression, anxiety, PTSD, all the struggles that he went through, I'm hearing the loss of a family member or the loss of loved ones. He now sees the true opportunity with his divine feminine. And he's wanting to take action. He's wanting to take action because he knows that this is a sacred relationship that's going to be very abundant. It's going to be very wealthy. The Ten of Cups is about being very wealthy and very established. And they're going to have a stable foundation to create anything. They could have a platform together, or they can have platforms separately. But they're going to be able to build much stronger. No matter what they do, I'm hearing you're very gifted, very crafty and gifted. Okay. What do we have for the Six of Wands, please? Yeah. I'm telling you, you have Judgment. He has not fully, but he has awakened. He has awakened to what this relationship truly is. And that's why he's now fully seeing divine feminine's light. Now he is fully seeing it, and he's having this rebirth because he wants to make these improvements. He knows that this is an anointed by our Father, that relationship. So what do we have for the Five of Pentacles? What do we have for the Five of Pentacles? Why about being left? Yeah, look, confirmation. This high priestess left him out in the cold. She knew what the connection was, and she wasn't playing with no games. She said, listen, I am divine, and I'm very stable. And if you're going to mistreat me, I know my worth. I know spiritually what I bring to the table. I know physically and mentally, emotionally what I bring to the table. And I'm going to put an end to it before you keep doing this to me. Okay. Not me, but she's saying, before you do this to me, I'm going to leave you out in the cold, because I'm not afraid to walk away from you. I'm not afraid to end things. I'm not afraid to put it in completion, because I know that I will keep traveling forward no matter what, because I know the divine plan. So this is confirmation that the high priestess left this emperor out in the cold. Out in the cold. Yeah. Look, confirmation. I'm telling you. Confirmation. She was willing to sacrifice. She's seen things from a different perspective, and she wanted him to spiritually awaken up and see that this was an ordained relationship. that would bring great happiness, be able to manifest anything and everything, because the divine, our Father, the divine, is the one that granted and ordained this relationship. But she was willing to make sacrifices, and he didn't want to make the sacrifices. He did not want to commit. He wanted to play games with her. He wanted to play games with her, is what I'm hearing. And it backfired. It backfired on him, because he never met a true high priestess that said, hey, because normally it would be the runner chaser game. Normally women would chase after him, not the high priestess. She said, Tulu, cupcake. So what do we have for the 7 of coins? And, with that vision and that prophet of what he's seen now, of having that strength and resilience to come back knowing what the connection is. What do we have for the 9 of Pentacles and the 7 of Pentacles? We have the Queen of Pentacles, okay? So this is the divine. The divine orchestrated this. The divine is the one that did this. Because all along, this divine feminine was down to earth. Was down to earth. And look, getting the foresight, getting the preparation. She knew no matter what, she was balanced. She was deeply rooted and grounded. And she knew either way, yep, divine masculine, the energy of a divine masculine. He's really thinking about this now, because look, I'm telling you, it just doesn't stop. She knew that there would be some type of transition that would come to light, because if he didn't want to follow the light, guess what? He was going to see it himself. But first he had to get rid of the skeletons in his closet to be able to see that light fully, to become balanced and have that hope and renewal. Okay? Because he saw her very nurturing. And he, the 2 of Pentacles, he wanted to juggle her in a third-party situation, thinking that he could pull one over on her. And she was like, I know what you're doing, and I'm going to call you out on it. And every time divine feminine would call divine masculine out on it, he'd be like, dang, she busted me. Well, now I'm going to have an argument with her, and I'm going to be mad at her, and I'm going to point it out and try to come up with another lie. When you have lionitis, you better hang up your laundry out on that line and speak the truth, and come to truth with your lies, because that lionitis, when it blows in the wind, guess what? Justice. Our Father brings that wheel of justice in. And like I said, my nose is itching. The truth always prevails. The proof is always in the pudding. Okay? So when you think that you're pulling one over on a divine feminine, a high priestess, or in some case, she could be an empress, take the energy how it resonates. But he thought that he could pull one over on her, and guess what? He found out different. Now things are starting to balance out, because things are coming into calmer waters. And he's like, man, I should have listened to her all along. Everything she was saying was true and correct, but I wanted to be in my ego. I wanted to be in my pride, and I wanted to have my cake and eat it too. Well, guess what? You got your cake, you got to eat your cake, you got ice cream served with it, and you got a whole nother little side cake, okay? Because justice was served. Our Father served the wheel of justice to the situation. He was like, no, you're not going to treat my child and my divine feminine like that. Okay, what else do we need to know, please? These 3 come out together. I'm telling you, look, confirmation. So we have 5 of Wands, we have the Queen of Swords, and the Knight of Swords, right? So this opinionated, hasty person got busted And she took action. She was like, and now is in the past, because I am not going to put up with this type of conflict. I am not going to put up with this type of conflict. I'm not going to have this type of tension in my life. Either you fix it and balance your emotions, or keep going. Or keep going. That's confirmation. Or keep going. I'm telling you. Because the Six of Cups, Divine Feminine had so much growth. And she was innocent. She was innocent. She was very innocent. She did not do any of this. She was fully dedicated into giving, because spiritually she knew what the connection was. But he didn't want to listen. He didn't want to believe of what was going on. And then I'm hearing that this divine masculine had an epiphany to his awakening and really stepped into his power and took control of his spirituality. And I'm hearing opened up a platform. Yeah, because he went into solitude. Okay, he went into solitude trying to figure out, what do I need to do? Where do I go from here? What do I need to do? Because the thing is she left me in the dark. I see the light on the horizon. I need to take that leadership back and take that action. Because I'm telling you, he felt pretty alone, pretty depressed, full of anxiety, not understanding. Because the thing is when he went to this third party, I'm hearing the third party backfired. I'm hearing the third party backfired. And now he's doing everything he can, because he feels defeated. Because this is a mean karmic teaching him some pretty big lessons as the mirroring image of what he did to this high priestess or to the empress, whichever one you are. You take it how it resonates. Only you will know on your spiritual plan, spiritual divine plan that God has for you, if you are in your empress power or if you are fully in your high priestess power. Okay, what else do we need to know, Father, for this beautiful message? Anything else that we need to know, please? Oof. Yeah. Look. I'm telling you. Here, let's put it in 7-7. Okay, so we have the Ace of Wands. Okay. This is being very creative. Together, they're both very creative. But he thought he could be very creative and try to pull this over on a divine feminine. Okay, and it didn't work. It didn't work. She knew what was going on before the paint even hit and dried on the canvas. She already knew, because she is innocent and comes from divine love. She was already fully awakened, knowing what it is. But you have 7 of Wands and 7 of Cups. Okay, so I'm hearing, oh yeah. Okay, so I'm hearing competition, persevering forward, and getting rid of the illusions and the fantasy, because he thought he could have his cake and eat it too. But 7-7 in the angel mastery and numerology is big changes. God is bringing in big changes, and the boundaries have been set. The hard work has been put in, and God's been watching over this the whole time. Yeah, and then we've got the Fool card. A new beginning. He's wanting that new beginning. He's asking for that new beginning. And look, he's very passionate about it. Very passionate about it. He's got a vision now that they can grow and be very abundant together. massive opportunities, very wealthy establishment coming together, because I'm hearing that they can both be very wealthy in establishment in their spirituality and what they do, but coming together, our Father has a bigger mission for them. And so they may have their own platform, because look, they may each have their own platform, but when they come together with this opportunity, they'll have one together and one separate, I'm hearing. One together and one separate. And it's to bring peace to the world, to be there for humanity. I'm also hearing to bring stability, because these are platinum pentacles, right? These aren't your regular, where'd it go? I just had it. Where'd it go? How did it just dip out on me? Oh, here it is. We got this one. There it is. So you see how these are the golden pentacles from the divine? This is the divine abundance. This is when you get your rewards. This is platinum. So the stability means that they're going to be platinum at whatever they do for humanity. They're going to be that legendary. They're going to have that legacy that is going to carry on for generation to generation. I'm seeing eight generations of abundance. 8 generations, because yeah, they're all wearing platinum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, they're all wearing platinum. And it's all divinely guided. All divinely guided. What else do we need to know, Father? What else do we need to know for this beautiful message? What else do we need to know? Yep, I knew it. Okay. So we have the Ten of Swords and the King of Cups. So right now, he's having some inner conflict with his emotions. He wants to come forward. He wants to apologize. But he is afraid that you are going to reject him because of the way he treated you. He doesn't understand, as a divine being, you're not going to reject him. You come from our Father. You give forgiveness. You give unconditional love. But you do set your healthy boundaries. You do set your healthy boundaries, because the thing is, I'm also hearing that he is going through some type of crisis alone right now. I'm hearing no family, no friends. He's going through a crisis, and it's causing him a lot of anxiety and depression. But he wants that wealthiness, that wealthy love, that new beginning with his high priestess, or also known, if she's not a high priestess yet and she's an empress, okay? But yeah, my nose is itch from the divine masculine. He's going through some type of crisis right now. He's going through some type of crisis, and I'm hearing that it can be so bad that he's not wanting to come through emotionally. He's not balanced. He's not balanced. Somebody could have tried to have cut him off from his spirituality, try to block him, try to block him. Somebody could have tried to physically hurt him, because you see in the water, But he feels like he's drowning. He feels like he has nobody. He feels like everybody has turned their back on him and that nobody's paying attention to him. Let's get clarification for the Ten of Swords, please. Let's get clarification. Why does he feel alone? Or is he alone, Father? Is that why? Why do we have the Ten of Swords? Yeah. He feels alone. He has no family. He has no partner. But he's using his resources because he's very, very strong. But he's got 3 people that could be interfering and creating this defeat and this loss for him, or that could be, trying to harm him, making him emotionally unbalanced. Okay, but I'm hearing, because he doesn't have his divine feminine, he doesn't have this partnership, he doesn't have that other person that he's very attracted to, and he sees that she has stood in her power and she has used all her resources as well. But the thing that he doesn't understand is that she has gone through almost the same thing that he's going through now. Yeah, because then the right side started itching. So it's divine feminine and divine masculine. You're mirroring each other. You both have gone through this. Okay? You both have gone through this. What else do we need to know for this beautiful message, Father? What else do we need to know for this beautiful? Thank you. Yeah. See? Divine masculine and divine feminine have people who are wearing masks, who aren't being true, who are doing things behind the scenes to stop them spiritually. But the divine is coming in and saying, they're getting the divine communication and they're going to beat to their own drum. You see how their drum is different from these 2 drums? Yeah, because this one's talking crap and this one's trying to knock you off your foundation. Okay? But right here, you're firmly planted. You're firmly planted in getting the communication because there's something, there's some type of celebration in the community that you should be doing. Yeah, I'm telling you. Confirmation. He's clearly seeing it now. He clearly is seeing that he made a mistake. And he's not afraid to come in and say, hey, I made a mistake, but he is afraid. Like, I'm talking afraid to drop that message, not knowing if divine feminine is going to snap at him, or is she going to embrace him, or is she going to reject him, or is she no longer in love with him? He doesn't know. But that's the mysterious part as a divine feminine and divine masculine. And I'm hearing, you ain't going to know until you go ahead and do it. Till you take that action and make that wind of change. What else do we need to know, Father? What else do we need to know, Father? Yeah, see? Because energetically, he knows that she's very abundant. But energetically, he's curious. Where does he stand? He's curious, and he's trying to stay deeply rooted and grounded, and he's trying to look like, hey, hello? Because this is all about the message. This is all about energetically, being curious energetically. What's going to happen? Is their love going to blossom back into that abundance where it first was when they first came in and met each other? And they went into that separation because he decided to do his karmic lessons with a third party? But energetically, he's like, I can't feel my divine feminine anymore. It's like, I don't even know if she still loves me. I don't even know if she's still fully there for me. And I'm trying to stay deeply rooted and grounded. I'm becoming more abundant in my spirituality. I'm going with the abundance, the flow of the abundance of what I'm being guided. But spiritually, I don't know. Spiritually, I don't know. And the reason why he's in confusion is because he needs to be the one taking that action. Divine Feminine is not going to go out there and go after him. Look, he needs to come in. With the Nine of Cups coming in, he needs to find that comfort and that satisfaction within self, to find that stability, to come in as God has guided him by trusting and believing, and show his true affection and his unconditional love. Yeah, we got the Devil in reverse with the Five of Cups and the Six of Wands. Okay, so he has broke these bonds. He has broke these bonds of the things that he used to do. He is now salvaging where he messed up. He is now salvaging where he messed up, and he's trying to figure it out so that he can get his rewards. But the unexpected changes that are coming are the fact that with the Six of Wands, he's done a lot of growth. He's got a lot of confidence within self. He's made a lot of progress. But in order to be victorious, he's got to salvage what he did. He needs to be accountable for what he did. And that's all about true growth. He needs to be responsible and accountable, because Divine Feminine wasn't going to sit around and wait for him emotionally. She's going to keep persevering forward. And she stayed deeply rooted and grounded while she did it, because she's very intuitive. She has a lot of compassion. And she's very calm and collective, very deeply rooted and grounded, having a great understanding. But yes, she has emotions that bubble up from time to time, wondering, well, what's going on? Because she's been protecting her cup so that nobody else can come in and take Divine Masculine's spot. But it's getting to the point where our Father says, well, listen, if he doesn't want to come in and do the work, that's okay. I got somebody else. I got somebody else, and they've been watching you. They've been watching you. So you can put it to rest. Yeah, you can put it to rest if you want. I'm telling you, because it's all about that recuperation and having that greater understanding. Knight of Coins. Okay, so this is, of course, being deeply rooted and grounded, being very self-efficient, protecting your energy while taking action of what you need to be doing, persevering forward. Anything else that you have for this beautiful read, Father? Yeah, look. Because they both have manifested this love. And they both are very abundant. They both know how to fulfill their own cups. They both are strong. They're both very nurturing, very loving. And it's almost like, as you see in the card, it's like Beauty and the Beast. Because here's the thing is, it's a beautiful relationship, but they're imperfect, flaws and all. But Divine Feminine knew it all along. She loves Divine Masculine for who he is, flaws and all. She knows that he's very strong, but he's got to stop that player energy and grow into being able to fulfill his own cups, because this is the celebration and the stability of the divine. The divine orchestrated this. And if he's gonna pass by this divine blessing, that's on him. That's on him, I'm hearing. That's on him. All right. So let's get a divine guidance. What is the overall advice that should take place? What is the overall advice that should take place? The overall advice. Ooh, yeah. I knew it. went to go shuffle, and this is divine masculine needs to speak his truth. Hello, sweetheart. Divine masculine needs to speak his truth because he was doing a lot of self-talk, like it's divine feminine's fault. It's all her fault. She's done it all. And I'm trying to push the blame of everything that he's done onto her. And our Father comes in and says, speak your truth. That's not how it went down. You need to make that change and transformation because that's not how the story went. Okay. And God says there's 3 sides to every story. There's divine masculine side, divine feminine side, and God's side. And the thing is, divine feminine follows our Father. Okay. So that means she speaks her truth. She puts it out there raw and blunt. That's how she was able to bust divine masculine every time he tried to pull a fast one. He's like, you're not going to do it. You're not going to pull a fast one over me. I'm going to catch you every single time. And every time divine feminine spoke her truth, he wanted to create conflict. He wanted to start a fight because he knew she was speaking the truth. He knew that he was busted, and he's never been busted before. He used to run game on many different people until he saw the force of divine feminine, and that's a force to be reckoned with because he was like, whoa, wait a minute. She's got God on her side. She's standing in her truth. She's an innocent being, and all she did was love me unconditionally and take care of me and be able to balance my moods and pick me up and be that pillar of strength. And all I did was talk smack on her. All I did was knock her down. All I did was play her like she was dumb. And now, as she moves forward and speaks the truth, I'm sitting here and he's sitting here like this. He's like, this, because this is self-talk. And I hear him, he's saying, man, I really messed up a good thing. I really messed up. I didn't know. I didn't see her true divine. I knew that the divine brought us together the way I was feeling, but I thought I could be my old self. I thought I could run game on her. I thought I could play her like a fiddle. But she showed me a different tune when she spoke her truth and come in and left me out in the cold. No reason, no ending, no nothing. She just said, deuce. Never wrote again. And the thing is I'm hearing divine feminine even went in and spoke to divine masculine. And I'm hearing she even said, listen, I forgive you for what you did. There is no bad blood between us. And what did he do? He wanted to blame it on divine feminine of, oh, yeah, she wrote me and that was the worthless apology I've ever heard. But the thing is when she was speaking her truth, divine masculine couldn't even stand in his truth. He couldn't even stand in his truth. He couldn't even face the high priestess. Okay. So he got mad and he got in his ego and he was talking crap about her. And guess what? He's like, well, she don't write me back. She's not going off on me. She's straight up. She ain't saying not a word to me. That's right, because she's a divine feminine. She is not going to chase after somebody who is not going to be committed, who's going to lie about a commitment, who's going to sit there and talk down on a divine feminine when she knows her worth. She knows her worth of what she is and what she does. But this divine masculine thought, I could play one on her. I could play one on her. Until he found out the hard way. She's a force to be reckoned with. You can't do that. You can't do that. Because divine feminine had the willpower and the self-control to cut it out. walk away, not saying a word, not going back, not looking back. And now divine masculine sitting there going, I really have feelings for this divine feminine. And the more I'm away, the more my feelings are growing. The more I want this partnership. The more that I'm hoping there's a renewal to a new beginning. Where it will take away my anxiety and my depression so we can build things back to where they used to be or above and beyond. But as you see, divine feminine sitting there looking, yeah, I forgive you. Yes, God has ordained this. The archangels have ordained this. And we're sitting here with true unconditional love, very wealthy, very abundant in everything that we do, and having that wealthy establishment of co-creating. But he's like, nobody has ever been able to balance my feelings out like she has. So what else do we need to know, Father, for this beautiful message? Yeah, I'm hearing that it is just put him in his stomach of not knowing, because the thing is divine feminine has been waiting for him to be in alignment all along and to follow the divine guidance. Okay, itching of the nose, itching of the nose. I'm telling you, it's like, what is going on? My nose never itched this much. But you know, this is the ascended masters coming out and saying divine feminine is going to keep on keeping on, and she's going to push forward, and she's going to persevere forward no matter what, because she knows how to do that while she waits for him to align to where he's supposed to be. Okay, what else do we need to know, Father? What else do we need to know? Thank you. Thank you. Beautiful, beautiful. These are advancements. Okay, so divine feminine is getting her advancements and doing everything out of unconditional love and keeps pushing forward while she's waiting for divine masculine to step out of it and come into this partnership, because he knows where that true love truly stands. He knows that they're abundant together, and he knows they're going to be very successful. Yeah, and I'm hearing victorious, victorious. Yeah, because look, they're very strong together as the couple. They're very strong. Now that he is awakened and coming from that gentleness, that gentle part of his heart, instead of this cold, calloused, hurt and programmed person, you know, he's coming into his true. Yes, absolutely. Working on, look, and it came out again, because that gentleness he got from his mother. I'm hearing he got from his mother. Yeah. He got it from his mother, and that's a celebration that you can't deny, because I'm hearing he's getting all choked up because his crossed over loved one, which is his mother, is saying that he's always had this gentleness to him. He's always been a loving, giving, caring type of person. But man, she says, for the longest time, he would celebrate by being in his ego and standing in his pride and trying to control things. But now he's wanting this celebration with this divine partnership. That's what he's wanting. That's what he's wanting. Yeah. There's the lion guides. Okay. So he's got great strength when it comes to standing his ground, being very territorial, very protective, by getting the messages from the master teacher, which is our Father. He stands in his strength. And he thought that you were weak, divine feminine. He thought that you were weak. And you showed him otherwise. You showed him that you were independently owned and operated, that you stand your ground, that you can hold your own. And he got scared of a very strong, independent woman. He got scared of a very deep love, to love him for who he is. He didn't have to pretend. He didn't have to coerce anybody. He didn't have to run game, but he chose to run the game and play with divine feminine until she said, bye bye, baby, bye bye. She didn't even say it in a text. She just said, absolutely. Scared to death is what I'm hearing. Scared to death. Because now he knows that he better come from his true heart, mind, and soul in a commitment, or don't come at all. Because this divine feminine, where is she? Where are you? Where are you? Did you take a coffee break? This divine feminine doesn't play around. So if he ain't going to come correct, and he ain't going to come with the commitment and the loyalty and the faithfulness and the honesty to be abundant, there will be nothing. There will be nothing. Because the divine will make him go in different directions. Okay? What else do we need to know, Father? Anything else that we need to know for this? Yeah. Because they are both angelic beings that are growing, glowing, and prospering forward. But in order to be abundant, you have to come correctly. So I'm hearing that the divine masculine has made the changes. He has broken them addictions and them bonds and the things that he used to do, because now he's seeing the true angelic unconditional love from the divine feminine. He's saying that he has done the reflection. He has gone into the introspection to know that he has to take the lead. He has to take the action, because he is the one that stepped off. He's the one that thought he could play around. He's the one that he thought he could pull the wool over divine feminine's eyes. And she was like, I know what you're doing. I'm just going to sit back here and I'm going to go for the ride, and I'm going to let you do your things, and I'm going to call you out on it. And each time I call you out on it, I'm going to watch them little red flags pop up, and I'm going to watch you struggle, because you need that healing. And it wasn't divine feminine being, deceptive or anything. The Father is the one that told divine feminine, just sit back, and I'll give you the go ahead when it's time to completely walk away and leave him to salvage what he created. Okay? Because that was his karmic lesson that he needed to learn. Yes, confirmation. Yep. And with the confirmation, look, it's beautiful, because we have the elements. There's a new element of creativity here. And so the thing is, as something new has been creative now that he has stepped into his true power, and he needs to be creative and figure out, how is he going to balance it out? How is he going to be able to communicate? Because he's getting the communications. And look at right here, the flower. He's growing. Every day he's growing, and he sees new elements to the situation. It's just he's got to put the pieces together. Divine feminine, she says, nope, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that for him. He needs to be able to do it. He needs to understand his divine path. He needs to know his purpose, because our Father has brought the justice wheel for him to find that balance within himself, to have that understanding in order to have that victory, right? In order to have that victory. Yeah, and I'm hearing the 10 of Cups. Okay, what else do we need to know, Father? Anything else for this beautiful read? Yeah, yeah, yeah. And this all was because Divine Feminine was empowering him to step into his true awakening. She helped him awaken to see things from a different perspective. So this was empowering him by everything that she did. It empowered him to go and look at himself. It empowered him to dig deeper into himself, to change and transform, and to break them bonds and addictions of the old past ways that he was always doing. Because I'm hearing his old past ways, that the things that he was doing was not just verbally manipulation, but he was falsifying and manipulating and taking and everything. Yes, confirmation, confirmation. Thank you, Father. Is there anything else? Okay, the universe card, and then that'll be it for this beautiful read. And then I will be back on at 7 for the next messages from our Father, because like I said, this is the Earth Angel Sacred Spiritual Energy check-in to find out what is going on for the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine on a sacred level of their growth and where they're sitting and what they're learning. So one more shuffle, and then we will see what the universe has to say. Ooh, that energy stuck there. We'll get one more because it got stuck. And when it gets stuck like that, it's because when the Two of Swords came out, it came out sideways, where he's been leaning on that fence of, I need to make the right decision. I'm tired of being stuck. I'm tired of being without my Divine Feminine. I was so much more happier with my Divine Feminine, and I messed it all up. So what do we need to know? What do we need to know? Yeah, that's right. Always getting the wisdom from our Father, and the universe always has our back. Why? Because when you're fully awakened and you have that ancient wisdom and knowledge, you understand what's going on. Nobody can stop you. Nobody can stop you from your path. Okay, what else do we need to know, Father? What else do we need to know, please? Yeah, I let go of the shadow of the past by seeing someone for the first time with the eyes of love. So this Divine Masculine has now let go of his past actions and the way that his behaviors were and the addictions of things, how he used to do it. And he's starting to actually see himself in the eyes of love, to where he is actually loving himself, that puts and radiates out more unconditional love to others now. He's having a greater understanding and having that empathy of, hey, if I want this blessing, if I want this, oops, if I want this victory, I have to change my ways. I can't walk saying that I'm balanced when our Father's coming in with the wheel of justice and says, listen, in order for you to get your victory, you need to make that change. Okay, what else do I need to know, Father? Thank you. All right. So here's the thing. When this card, these two that came out, this card, when I see this card, this is our Father saying, listen, that's why Divine Feminine could walk away with no issues, because she knew that the obstacles are detours in the right direction in order to get him to come into his abundant self, because he is that rare gem. He is that diamond in a rock pile. He is that diamond that is going to glow and glitter and have a greater understanding. But in order to do that, he had to go in and reflect on everything that he was doing. So that obstacle came in where Divine Feminine said, hey, I'm out. And this one, okay, it says, my outer experiences are a reflection of my internal condition. This just confirmed this card, because the way he was treating Divine Feminine on the external is because internally he needed to grow, he needed to heal, he needed to have that understanding and that awakening, what he needed to do as a true Divine Masculine. Okay, he's not a knight, he's not a page, he's supposed to be the emperor. or the Hierophant, because the Hierophant and the High Priestess are the twin flame, right? But you got the Empress and the Emperor, who are the soul connection. But everything that he was going through, it's because he had to go on the inside, and he had to reprogram and recondition the way that he was raised, and the things that he went through, and the traumas that he went through, so that he could stop taking it out on the divine being. Where'd you go? The divine being that God ordained him to be with, to have this wealthy life and this happy home. That's amazing. That's amazing. What else do we need to know, Father? Anything else? Thank you. All right. Right here. Yeah. The universe works fast when you're having fun. So it's about having that understanding. It's about having fun. It's about understanding the journey, that you don't get to control it. God already has it written out in the divine plan of how it's going to go. You just have to balance it. Because this one says, the moment I embrace my peace within and I surrender the outcome is the moment that the universe can truly get to work. So when you can go in and make them inner changes and surrender it to our Father and have that passion to be able to grow and have that great understanding, that's because you're choosing to learn through love. And our Father is that love. Okay. And this one says, in every moment, the universe is conspiring to bring me towards right-minded thinking and the energy of love. That's right. Because look, here's divine masculine sitting here blowing bubbles of, I really messed things up. Now I need to grow. I need to find that freedom to break free of the old programming and conditioning. And I need to trust, because everything the divine feminine told me, she was right about everything. And I need to be able to trust in this journey. I need to be able to trust in our Father and know that he is guiding us, because he has our back every step of the way, and he's giving that knowledge, because that knowledge is wisdom. And that passion to follow his knowledge and his wisdom is having them beautiful blessings of that mercy and grace from him. And that's divine. That is the true empowerment. So, divine masculine, know that your divine feminine is not going to sit around and wait for you. But you better be able to take that action and do what you're divinely guided, because if you don't, it's okay. She's going to keep getting the knowledge. She's going to keep pushing forward, and she's going to keep persevering, because she's very abundant right here. She's from unconditional love, very abundant, gets the knowledge and the wisdom all the time, because she's deeply rooted and grounded. She stays balanced, and she knows how to go through the cycles and the changes just like that. Nobody has to teach her or give her the understanding, because as a divine feminine, she knows exactly what she needs to do. So that is your beautiful read. That is your beautiful read. And that's for the Earth Angel Sacred Spiritual Energy Check-in. Like I said, you are very welcome. Much love to you, sister. Yes, much love to all of you. And it is beautiful to see things in a different way. Okay, I will definitely be on at 7 o'clock. It may be 7:05, 7:10, depending on how the thing loads up, but I know I start about 1:45, and sometimes it kind of lags a little bit. Yes, God bless you, and have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will see you at 7 p.m. and we'll get the message going. Love you all, and thank you for always being here. Don't forget to hit the like and the subscribe and the little notification bell. Show some love and support, and I will see you at 7. God bless you all. Love you. Peace.